English.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You don't want something to do. You guys get that one?
I don't, I'll do my best.
You want something you can hold with one hand? We do have those kind of sticks and flags and stuff like that. Just go into that
I'll
little
take a
bush in the
little look
center.
around. Thank you very much. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Very kind.
Thank you for making Ireland one of the most respected places to peacefully assemble and to express your freedom of expression. Thank you.
Thank you for doing it.
Oh, thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
They're just more mask off what they call projects Not evil per se, but
Sorry. Thank you very much. I'm live streaming.
oh, very good, very good.
So maybe I'll email it into to someone at People Before Profit. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, could I see the...
Oh, okay. I'm the organizer. What? I'm the organizer for work. I noticed.
If I end up going to the fire,
Oh, hello.
I'm Diva.
Hi there.
Nice to meet you. Casey.
just cross it actually.
Keep walking, idiot.
Then also, you know,
Thank you for coming today, and thank you for also joining in with the Irish Neutrality League.
Oh yes, yeah.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, it's good to
Thank
get
you.
through there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you know where I could get something on a stick? I'm live streaming, but I could put it in my bag maybe.
There was a bloke handing out.
Well, don't worry, I'll find it. I just thought, but don't worry, it's okay either way because it might be a bit awkward with me having only one hand. But I just had an idea I could maybe put it in my bag. But thank you very much. I'm so glad that this is happening. Thank you.
That side is up.
Oh, very lovely.
Two-sided.
Thank you. Handmade signs are the best signs.
British man out, yeah. For fine
Do you mind me asking where you got your t-shirt, or did you have it made?
I got it made, yeah.
Oh, good idea. Yeah, I have a little local print store that I'd like to support. It's just a little local business, so I might do that. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the idea. I should have had it. Yeah. Thank you. Do you know where they're handing out the signs on the sticks?
There were some there.
Oh, maybe they're gone. But that's a good thing, right?
Yeah, that's really
he's got some. Oh, okay. I'm live streaming. Could I show your signs? I always think handmade signs are my favorite. Yes. Yeah. Thank you, guys. You're awesome, guys. Thank you. It's good because I got your t-shirt in too. Thank you. Thanks. I'll go see what I can. Thank you, guys.
But we never really spoke. I don't know.
I'm live streaming this demonstration, but I was kind of thinking, I only have one hand, but I was kind of thinking I could put something in my bag, maybe like if no one else takes a stick, I could maybe put it in my bag and like just have it in my bag.
Oh, I did see you was left.
Yes, agreed. Thank
It's all
you.
happening over there.
Yeah. And is it true that Christy Moore is here?
No. Is it?
I thought maybe he just posted the demonstration on his page. Maybe that's what it was. I'd say that would be something you would do.
I don't think so.
Well, thank you.
Sorry, I was doing this.
Anyway, I can help.
Do you open this?
Can I help?
No, just this.
Oh, you need scissors. Sorry, I
No, it's
usually have
not.
everything,
It's
but
not.
I don't have everything today. I'm sorry.
You're all right. So,
Hi, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy. I'm partial to the handmade ones. I suppose they're all kind of technically handmade by someone, I suppose. Thanks for popping in. Thank you very much. And for people who might like this trivia, this is where the Occupy movement was back in the day.
I saw a new one. Later, I just see that saying refugees are welcome.
what are you looking for? Sort of this is like
No, I was going around handing out banners and he robbed me. And
Not truly.
These are what-
And many taking time off work today.
No, it picks up. It's always. I don't like central plaza.
I'll leave you in there, Luke. So you might learn a thing or two, maybe. We'll see how we get on. Hope we can get on. I have people I know that have different views, and
that's what happened, I think.
I like I'm up for the challenge. Let's put it that way.
Well, they showed up again in Portugal. So the family is not like huge insurance payment. It's not like
How do you feel it?
Centre of Commerce. They paid a lot of money to the family.
Let's start sprinkling. I'm prepared. I have everything. I have jackets, umbrellas, bits and pieces of everything. Sunglasses.
Okay, everybody move in a tiny bit closer to make a bit of room. Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
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 Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Migrant rights, housing rights.
Hi, Brian. Thank you.
Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
The agus folks are over fought. Dara son of Dunn. My name's Dara. I'm a local councillor for People Before Profit, and I'm a member of United Against Racism. I just wanted to say how important it is that we've gathered here today to say that we're going to stand up to racism, that we won't stand for intimidation in our communities, that people who live here belong here, and that we're not going to stand up or stand by while the far right marches through our streets intimidating people. We've had a number of demonstrations like this over the last couple of weeks in Limerick, in Cork, in Belfast yesterday, where they outnumbered the far right 20-1, and we're going to keep doing it. We're going to get marching soon, but first I wanted to invite one speaker up, Leon Diop, who some of you might know from Black and Irish, and I think in particular when the far right likes to target and put a rigid box around who is Irish and who isn't based on racial categories. I think it's important to say that many of us, me, Leon, we're black and we're Irish. There's no separation between those things. We're both and proud. Come on up, Leon.
Díomh cóide Leon Diop an an dom agus tá road agus an scecimini an downarm of Leirtliv new. Hello everyone, my name is Leon Diop. I'm the founder and CEO of Black and Irish. It's an organisation fighting racism and advocating for the black and mixed race community here in Ireland. Tá five more in Éireann niche. There's a big problem in Ireland at the moment, and that's we have certain communities being scapegoated for societal issues that we have in Ireland, and those communities that are being used as a scapegoat are refugees, they're asylum seekers, and they're economic migrants, and that is fundamentally wrong. It's anti-Irish to be racist. To be Irish means that you recognise the struggle of others, that you recognise the pain that other people have gone through, and that you show solidarity with them. We are here today to show that there's an alternative in Ireland. There's an alternative to showing hatred, and that is that we're going to show love, we're going to show kindness, we're going to show empathy towards one another, and ultimately we're going to show respect. We're going to show respect to refugees, we're going to show respect to asylum seekers, we're going to show respect to economic migrants, we're going to show respect to the LGBTQ plus community, we're going to show respect to people who are struggling to find housing in Ireland at the moment. That's what we're going to do. The solution... Thanks so much. The solution for me is simple. We need to remain united. We need to show that we're going to have an air of the Lou Fartiuk. That means solidarity with one another, but we're going to show solidarity with other communities. And we're going to go beyond that as well. We're going to show solidarity with the people of Palestine undergoing a genocide at the moment. We're going to show solidarity with the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo. We're going to show solidarity with the people of Ukraine and other people around the world who are being oppressed. Today is the day that we say no to hate. It's the day that we say no to the far right. Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Whose streets?
Our streets!
Gurbil Maghrib. Homes for people.
Not for profit!
Homes for people.
Not for profit!
Dara is a bit better at this than me, so I'm going to hand over the microphone. Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Homes for people.
Not for profit!
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 You! Okay, look, we got a good crowd here, a massive number of people. What we're going to do is march, because we want to show our big numbers. We want to walk down the way the far right like to do and pretend that they're the majority here in Dublin. We're going to walk to O'Connell Street. We're going to be chanting the whole way. If anybody has megaphones, get them out, get them ready. Who's leading the way? Clara? Okay, cool. We're going to get the banner down. We'll do a few more chants while we're waiting. Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Just to clarify to people, we're going to march to O'Connell Bridge and we're going to hold the bridge. They're planning to march down O'Connell Street and then onto the quays to the Customs House. So we're going to stop at the bridge until they pass. We're going to be loud, we're going to shout at them, we're going to let them know that Dublin is diverse, Dublin is anti-racist and their fascist politics are not welcome here. When we're at the bridge, depending on the situation at the time, we're going to be static there for a while, but the stewards are going to make a decision about whether we try to march past them or what we do. So whatever happens, keep an eye out for the people in the high-vis vests, the stewards, and yeah, just follow their lead. And if things get hairy, the safest place is within the crowd, so try not to just break away. If you feel anxious or whatever, you know, come to the stewards. But it should be good, and yeah. Okay, so we're going to start moving on to the street.
Guys, is the sound okay?
This way to O'Connell Bridge. So don't start marching until you see the banner at the front of the march moving, but you can kind of move like that way onto the road now.
That's a Scientology question, Thin Lizzy. Come back later or tomorrow. And obviously not the real Thin Lizzy. We love the real Thin Lizzy. It's just a username. Sorry, sir. Oh, would you like me to take some flyers?
Yes, I'm involved in the protest.
Hey, thank you.
should have those at work.
What's the story?
Oh, thanks, Sophia. I did bring my little baby cute microphone if necessary, but I think the wind's not too bad. So thanks for confirming. Thank you.
Wait, so they're connected to
Blame the government, not the migrants. Blame the government, not the migrants. Blame the landlords, not the migrants. Blame the bankers, not the migrants. Blame the government, not the migrants. Blame the landlords,
not the migrants,
blame the bankers,
not the migrants,
not
the migrants, not refugees, not refugees, not refugees, not refugees. Not the migrants. Not the migrants. Not the migrants. Same struggle, same fight. 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 Refugees are welcome here. Refugees are welcome here. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back.
Hi, Mr. Maxima. Thank you for stopping in.
Stand up, fight back.
Anyone else want a placard?
Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back.
Protest puppy. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you for saying hi. Oh, sorry.
Where do they live?
I'm so sorry. It's a little windy. Just put in the chat if you want me to do a microphone or something. I think so far it's okay. Thank you. It's a failure of successive governments to not have the housing supply. It's no one else's. Thank you, Kathy. Awesome. It's not too windy, thank God. there might be little pockets where I might get a little wind tunnel. And thank you very much. And thank you for understanding if I'm not looking at the chat, and hopefully, I'm sorry overall if I'm not looking at it. Thank you. To pay attention. Thank you, Kathy. Gotta escort.
Refugees are welcome here.
Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 The workers united.
We'll never be defeated.
The workers united.
We'll never be defeated.
Say it then, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it then, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it then,
finish at some point. I can't.
Blame the government. Blame the government. When migrant rights are under attack. When housing rights are under attack. When women's rights are under attack. When trans rights are under attack. When migrant rights are under attack. When housing rights are under attack. When women's rights are under attack. When trans rights are under attack. Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people. Homes for people. Homes for people. Homes for people. Let me do this one tiny bit different. When migrant rights are under attack, what you do? When migrant rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When migrant rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack, what do we do?
Stand up, fight back.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
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 Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
Homes for people. When migrant rights are under attack. When housing rights are under attack. When workers' rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
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 No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
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 When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees
Oh, I did that one the wrong way around. No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
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 Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people. Homes for people. Homes for people. Homes for people. No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
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 Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government. Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Hi, Granny T. All right, Granny
Blame
T.
the
Hi, everybody.
landlords.
Hi,
Migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Look at the horses. Now I'm only gonna want to go over and pet the horses. Maybe
Listen, if you're
later.
standing directly behind the speaker, this might be a bit loud, so shout out beforehand.
Hey, Fab, it's the batons are crazy. Not the Pfizer, okay? The doctors murder for money. Whatever you say.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when housing rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when women's rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
It's two opposing it's a protest and a counter protest. Hey Adrian, all right Adrian.
the government,
Not the migrants.
blame the landlords,
Not the migrants.
blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government,
Not the migrants.
blame the government,
Not the migrants.
blame the landlords,
Not the migrants.
blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Homes for people,
Not for profits.
homes for people,
Not for profits.
homes for people,
Not for profits.
homes for people.
Not for profits.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government,
Not the migrants.
blame the landlord,
That's just because there's a counter protest.
blame the
The
vultures,
guards were escorting us.
blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when housing rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when migrant
I
rights
am actually. I have the certificate and passport to prove it, Mr. Johnny. So, you know, I have dual citizenship.
Refugees are welcome here.
no hate,
I don't know if you even talked about me, but just if you are.
Refugees are welcome here.
no hate, no fear,
Refugees are welcome here.
no hate, no fear,
Refugees are welcome here.
no hate, no fear,
Refugees are
no hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
But how do you know they don't have a passport, Irish passport?
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
I seen their protest, same like last time in April, shared widely by Conor McGregor, a rapist, a thug and a misogynist. You say protect women, that's a lie. McGregor's a rapist, he's on your side. You say protect women,
That's a lie!
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side!
You say protect women,
That's a lie!
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side!
You say protect women,
That's a lie!
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side!
You say protect women,
That's a lie!
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side!
You say protect women,
That's a lie!
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side!
You say protect women,
That's a lie!
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side!
You say protect women,
That's a lie!
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here!
Blame the government.
Not the migrants!
Blame the government.
Not the migrants!
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants!
Blame the government.
Not the migrants!
rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
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 Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Irish, you've got loyalists on your side. Irish pride, that's a lie.
You've got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride,
That's a lie. You have loyalists on your side.
Irish pride,
That's a lie. You have loyalists on your side.
Irish pride,
That's a lie. You have loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You've got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride,
That's a lie. You've got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You've got loyalists on your side.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
The
Say
guards
it
are
loud, say it clear.
trying to keep the two opposing protests separated.
Refugees are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. I share on Tauri. Oh, Shitaba, oh, the king. Maraman, go, me, Yakshatin. Ganya, Sami, Tagashya. Beautiful, from the lonely. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. Pagano, it is her son. Oh, it got a money in my heart. Gray and green, it's the black nose for you. It's cushioned, rugged, lonely. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. Oh, Shitaba, oh, yeah. I should hop and party. Shitaba, oh,
It's quite something, Kathy. I've never been. I don't think I've been this close to the two opposing protests, counter protests. But I would say the guards are doing a good job. I just hope the horses don't have to get involved. Yes, Adrian. Probably someone from America. This is ours. Our protest is here behind me. And I guess I'm going to say far right group is there. It's very sad. Probably some people don't realize. All right, Corn.
People should remember the words of James Connolly.
Hi, Corn. Thank you. It's an counter protest, Corn. And I've never actually been this close to the two coming together. But the guards are doing a great job. I believe, in my opinion.
They knew what they were fighting. They knew what imperialism was. They knew what colonialism was. They knew what it meant when people invade a country with tanks and bombs and guns, and they fought that.
I'm just going to see if I can get
And they are right to do so because of the history of forced emigration from this country, of millions of Irish people that had to leave because of famine, because of poverty. They had to go to America, to Australia, to England. That was the Irish experience, and we should remember that as well. And the people leading that march over there, not everybody on that march, but the people leading it, have not got the interest of working people. You're talking about the likes of Malachy Steenson, who seems to pretend to care about the housing crisis, has several properties himself, stands up against workers and basically against rent controls and against taking empty properties, 150,000 of them left empty, and he says we shouldn't go after them. Shame on the leaders of this march across the way. And firing them is not the fucking answer. Our enemies are not the people coming in as asylum seekers, as migrants, as refugees. Our enemies are the landlords and the government that supports them, and the far-right leadership over there that does their bidding. Heroes loud and heroes clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Heroes loud and heroes clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Heroes loud and heroes clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Heroes loud and heroes clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Thank you.
Under attack!
Stand up, fight back!
The migrant rights are under attack!
Stand up, fight back!
The trans rights are under attack!
Stand up, fight back!
The women's rights are under attack!
Stand up, fight back!
Heroes loud and heroes clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
Heroes loud and heroes clear!
Refugees are welcome here!
You need to take women!
That's not a lie!
McGregor's not a rapist!
He's on your side!
You say protect women!
That's a lie!
McGregor's not a rapist!
He's on your side!
You say protect women!
That's a lie!
McGregor's not a rapist!
He's on your side!
You say protect women!
That's a lie!
McGregor's not a rapist!
He's on your side!
You say protect women!
That's a
Homes for people, not for profit. Homes for people, not for profit. Homes for people, not for profit. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our housing rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our housing rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrant rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrant rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrant rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrant rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrant rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our housing rights are under attack.
Hi, Sue.
Our housing rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrant rights are under attack.
It's a protest and a counter
Our
protest.
migrant rights are under attack. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Blame the government, not the migrants. 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 Blame the landlords, not the migrants. Blame the landlords, not the migrants. Blame the landlords, not the migrants. Blame the government, not the migrants. Blame the landlords, not the migrants. Blame the government, not the migrants. Blame the landlords, not the migrants. Blame the government, not the migrants. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Hear us loud and hear us clear. Refugees are welcome here. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our workers' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our housing rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our housing rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrants' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrants' rights are under attack. Stand up,
There's
Our migrants' rights are under attack.
protest and a counter protest,
trans rights
and the
are under
guards
attack.
keeping
Our
it
trans rights are
separated.
under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our women's rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our women's rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrants' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrants' rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our migrant rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our housing rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Our housing rights are under attack. Stand up, fight back. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Irish pride, that's a lie. You've got loyalists on your side. Irish pride, that's a lie. You've got loyalists on your side. Irish pride, that's a lie. You've got loyalists on your side. Irish pride, that's a lie. You've got loyalists on your side. Irish pride, that's a lie. You've got loyalists on your I see a picture there that they're hanging up of the rapist Conor McGregor. As if they want to protect women. You say protect women. McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome here.
No hate, no fear.
I just see it.
Blame the government.
Yeah.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords. Blame the government. Irish pride, that's a lie. Irish pride, that's a lie.
You want loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You want loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You want loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You want loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You want loyalists on your side.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a
In
rapist.
1960s, did they
You
know
say
who James
protect
Connery was?
women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
On your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
The workers united.
Will never be defeated.
The workers united.
Will never be defeated.
The workers united.
Will never be defeated.
The people united.
Will never be defeated.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
for people.
Not for profit.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when housing rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when trans rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
you say protect women,
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women,
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women,
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women,
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
Homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people.
Not for profit.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people.
Not for profit.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
When Unite Against Racism was organising protests up in Belfast, we had people, the far right down in the south, who went up and marched alongside loyalists who murdered Catholics in the north. You should be ashamed. Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
We have a Trump flag here, another rapist that's being put up. You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
Trump's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
Trump's a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor's a rapist.
He's on your side.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when housing rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when trans rights are under attack,
Stand up, fight back.
when workers' rights are under attack,
Sorry, guys.
Fight back.
say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
I think it's interesting, that protest was organised by Malachi Stevenson, who's opposed to taking back empty homes that have been lying derelict. We have more empty homes than we have homeless people. people, and you're marching with someone who doesn't want them brought back into use. Homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people, homes for people,
How's your live stream going?
homes for people.
Not for profit.
Say
How's
it
your
loud,
response?
say it clear.
Pretty good.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
There's always some, you
Say
know.
it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Housing rights, migrant rights. Housing rights, migrant rights. Housing rights, migrant rights.
Last weekend.
Housing rights, migrant rights. Housing rights, migrant rights. Housing rights, migrant rights.
What's your handle? I'll follow you.
Say it loud, say it clear.
I'll write it down.
Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear. Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
My name, I protest Scientology.
You what?
I protest Scientology.
Say it
The
clear.
cult of Scientology.
Irish
I'm
pride,
very
that's
interested
a
in that
lie.
subject, and I followed some ex-Scientologists on
Irish
YouTube.
pride,
Oh, yeah.
that's a lie.
Loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
Wait, sure. My name is Samir.
Irish pride, that's a
Samir.
lie.
Oh,
Irish pride, that's a lie. Irish pride,
They're very
that's a lie.
devious, and they have been approaching
Say it
refugees.
loud, say it
Oh, I have
clear.
no doubt. I have no doubt.
They've been approaching refugees,
Say it loud, say it
that if they
clear.
come and volunteer with them, basically, that we
Say it loud, say it clear.
I know, yeah.
Blame the government.
If you Google Irish Times,
Blame the
Dublin, refugee
landlords.
Scientology, you can see about it there. It
Blame
was
the
in the Irish
vultures.
Times.
I'll look it up.
Refugees came
Blame the
forward. I was
government.
last Friday in front of the
When
Dáil
migrant
warning.
rights are under attack.
They were protesting against
When
deportation.
housing
of
rights are
refugees.
under
So I
attack.
was trying to warn the refugees there. But
When migrant rights are under attack. When women's rights are under attack.
Yeah. Thank you.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
What's your
You say
channel
protect
name?
women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
You'll see me on
McGregor is a
comment.
rapist.
I'll remind you who I am.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
You say protect women.
That's a lie.
McGregor is a rapist.
He's on your side.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When housing rights are under
Sorry
attack.
guys, thank you.
Fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 Women's rights, trans rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Women's rights, trans rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
Irish pride, that's a lie.
You got loyalists on your side.
When we do this song, it's a song of Irish emigration. If you know the chorus, you can sing along. If you know any of it, sing along. It's Rocky Road to Dublin. Here we go. In the merry month of June, at first from home I started, left the girls at chill, my nearly broken hearted saluted me father dear, and kissed me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears was smothered, and after reap the corn, see what I was born, cut the stuff like contraband, me shows, and comes a brand new pair of gloves, rattling over the dogs, fighting all the dogs on the rocky road, a double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, on the hair and turn it down the rocky road, all the ways to double and rattle all the way. In Mullingar that night I rested him so weary, started by daylight next morning bright, and nearly took a drop of the pure to keep me heart from shrinking. That's the petty's cure when Harry's on for thinking to see the lassie's wife, laughing all the while at me curious eyes, but set your heart to bubble, and I asked if I was hurt. Wages I required till I was almost tired of the rocky road, the double and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to double and Macfalonny. In Dublin next in right, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived to a flat point city. Then I took the stroll, all among the quality fun, the lick was stolen in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind, and I left behind a bundle so I find upon me stick a woman inquiring for the road. They said me Carlock Road hasn't much a road on the rocky road, the Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin Macfalonny. From there I got away, me spirits never failing, landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. Captain at me roared, said me no room Paddy when I jumped on board. Cabin down for Paddy down among the pigs, played some hatty rigs, danced some hatty jigs, the water round me bubbling off to Holyhead. Wish myself was dead, a better fire instead on the rocky road, the Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt the hair and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin Macfalonny. Well, the boys of Liverpool, when I safely landed, they called me filth but full, and I could no longer stand it. Me blood began to boil, and temper I was losing, poor old Aidan Boyle. I began abusing her mammy's house as I should really I let fly. Now my boys when I inside was a happling with the loud hooray. Joining me a friend, they quickly cleared the way for the rocky road, the Dublin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hunt there and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin Macfalonny. Hunt there and turn her down the rocky road, all the ways to Dublin Macfalonny.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
This protest tonight has been organised by quite a broad layer of groups: Dublin Pride, United Against Racism, People Before Profit, the Ireland-Palestine Solidarity Campaign. A few of them are going to speak today, so we're going to march back, still chanting, where we started off back at the Central Plaza. So we have the banners going to the front, if people want to make their way there, and we'll march back and have a few speeches before everybody leaves.
Thank you. This is Dublin, Ireland, city centre. There was a protest and a counter-protest today with a far right protest, and we're the Love Ireland Hate Racism protest. Thank you. There was lots of guards there trying to keep the two protests apart. Hopefully everything's fine and they did a great job. I didn't get to pet the horses though. Maybe later. And the rain stopped.
Sorry, I was standing up here absent-mindedly. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Did I see your sign? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. It's have to zoom.
It should really be the Shannon, like if it's going to be all of Ireland. But
I love handmade signs. Are the best. Signs.
They always end up in the media and everything. If you have them, they do.
Yeah. Thank you. You okay? Thanks everybody for stopping in. It's an amazing turnout and thank God. Peaceful. Never ended anyways.
We're going to start marching back so we can to keep people speaking from some of the groups who are coming on. But I wanted to say that this protest was bigger than the last one. We've come in numbers today.
Oh, is it windy now? That might be where I'm standing. If it doesn't improve, I'll put the mic on. Jeannie, thank you. It was okay earlier, I think. Could be where I'm standing. I'm a bit higher.
We're not going to accept the likes of Malachi Stevenson, the National Party, marching towards our streets and opposed. We're going to keep marching on. Say it loud, say it clear.
Thank you. Oh, thank you, Jeannie. All right.
When migrant rights are under attack, stand up, fight back. When housing rights are under attack, stand up, fight back.
Thank you.
Stand up, fight back. When women's rights are under attack, stand up, fight back. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear. Refugees are welcome here. Say it loud, say it clear.
welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Women's rights, trans rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Women's rights, trans rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
The workers united.
Will never be defeated.
The people united.
Will never be defeated.
The workers united.
Will never be defeated.
The people united.
Will never be defeated.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
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 Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle,
Sorry, guys.
same fight.
Housing
Doing two
rights,
things
migrant
once.
rights.
Thank you. Thank you for popping in,
Housing
guys.
rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
The people united. The workers united. The workers united. The workers united. Say it loud, say it clear. Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
No hate, no fear. No hate, no fear.
Refugees are welcome.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
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 Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Homes for people.
Not for profit.
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 Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Women's rights, trans rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Migrant rights, housing rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Women's rights, trans rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Blame the landlords.
Not the migrants.
Blame the vultures.
Not the migrants.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
When housing rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When migrant rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When women's rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
When trans rights are under attack.
Stand up, fight back.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
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 Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Housing rights, migrant rights.
Same struggle, same fight.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government.
Not the migrants.
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 Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are not for profit.
Homes for people,
Not for profit.
Thank you, everybody.
homes for people,
Not for profit.
homes for people.
Not for profit.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Blame the government,
Not the migrants.
blame the government,
Not the migrants.
blame the government,
Not the migrants.
blame the government.
Not the migrants.
It's just a big record. Thank you.
Thanks everybody for coming out. Sorry for dragging us all the way back here, but we had such a large crowd. Statistically, it'd be better to have people wanting to speak here. Thanks everybody for coming out. As I said when we were marching down, it's extremely important that we have large numbers out to show that there's an alternative, to show that it's not just the hatred that's spread by the far right, to show migrants, trans people, gay people, minorities targeted by the likes of the National Party, the Irish Freedom Party, and other places, that they're not alone, that when they march in our streets, we're going to make them voice. Got it?
I'm so sorry, I remember. Thank you.
Look, I think it's important. The reason they organise protests like this, and when they do, it's very visible in the period afterwards, and even when they're marching down the streets, the amount of intimidation that's thrown out at racialised minorities. And I mean, it's not just the protests, it's the misinformation that they spread online when they attack iPass centres, slash people's tents, burn down buildings. The rhetoric that you see at the protests, and I think it was very clear at the very last one, and at this one too, where people feel free to give Nazi salutes, where the speakers at the protests are calling for mass deportations, and people are chanting, get them out, get them out. It's a very ugly type of rhetoric, and it has results in our local communities. There's been a number of people, and I can name a few, but it's so much more than that. I think RTE last year published a report where on average every 2 days, someone recorded a video of them racially abusing or attacking a migrant or a person of colour and put it online afterwards. There was Santiago Shula, who was 22, she was attacked on the Lewis on her way to work, someone chanting Ireland is full of her. Chinoyaram Okeke, who just on O'Connell Street a few months ago was punched in the face by someone who had been there attacking migrants before. In my own area in Clondalkin, Joseph Stroke, a Croatian man who was living here, was attacked and murdered in what was an absolutely racist murder because he wasn't speaking English, which I think is the height of irony, living in a country where English isn't our native language, where it was robbed from us by British imperialism and British colonialism. And I seen today, the Dublin 8 says no banner. When they started that protest there, in the aftermath of it, because it's right next to a school, migrant kids had racial slurs thrown at them. There was one migrant parent who was chased with a knife, and another one who pulled their kid out of school. That's the type of ugliness that goes on when these protests are unopposed, when we don't propose an alternative, and we don't march in our numbers against them, which is why today is important. And Malachi Stevenson in particular always tries to frame this as anything other than a hate march, which is like an absolute lie. I think you only have to listen to what he said when he was on a very similar protest in Cork only a couple of days ago, I think maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks, where he said, talking about himself and the people who came along, we're not mongrels, we're the thoroughbreds. That's the kind of racism that you expect from 1960s Alabama, not in the streets of Dublin or Cork in 2025. And I think it really makes clear exactly what type of march, exactly what type of political project that they're trying to build. It's a racist one, it's a discriminatory one, and they want to make people feel intimidated. And Malachi Steenson in particular, he was on GB News, which is this right-wing, don't watch it, it's absolutely useless, but he was talking about what can only be called pogroms in Ballymena. And he started emphasising the cause behind it, demographic change and foreigners being imported into a local area. I mean, he's here repeating the talking points. I mean, it was not too long ago that loyalist paramilitaries were burning Irish people, burning Catholics out of areas, and now they're doing it to migrants, and he's repeating this rhetoric. I think there's a lot more similarities between the far right here in the south and the loyalist paramilitaries, so I think it's really ironic when they rave tricolour and say that they're here to represent Ireland. They absolutely don't. They represent the exact type of division we've seen time and time again in Ireland. And one DUP politician, and the words he used was legitimate concerns, which I keep hearing over and over again. Under the guise of legitimate concerns, posted the area that migrants had been moved to after their houses were burnt down, after they had bricks thrown through their windows. He posted the location where they'd been moved to, a leisure centre, where then people followed to go and burn that down. And he put at the end of it, the legitimate concerns of people in the local area. That's bullshit. This is exactly the type of guys that they're using, but what they're doing is something to do with legitimate concerns. They are using people's anger about the housing crisis, about the crisis in healthcare, and trying to direct it in the direction of migrants, people who have absolutely nothing to do with the crises that have been caused here today. That blame lies with Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. Sorry, we are meant to get to more speakers, so I'll try and speed up. But I think very interesting, the exact type of language, the exact type of tactics that were used in Ballymena. We've seen them with the Dublin riots, where the far right here in Dublin abused a tragic situation to spread information online so that they could cause attacks on migrants, make people feel unsafe, burning down buildings. I think there's a lot more similarities between those kind of loyalist paramilitaries who are murdering Catholics and the far right here today, despite the fact that they raise a tricolour. I think, look, two last points, right, and then we'll get on to the next few speakers. I think that when they organise protests, it's important for us, and there's a lot of groups here today, Forest Trade Union, Unite, a lot of political parties, the Ireland-Palestine Solidarity Campaign. It's important that we come out and oppose them and point out the finger of who they are. There's the like of the National Party, whose former leader praises Hitler, who was caught at the last protest shouting anti-Semitic abuse at a journalist who came along. We need to point out who these are. And I think the divide and conquer tactics that they're using, the leaders of these protests, it becomes so clear the minute you scratch below the surface. I mean, even what they say, Ireland is full. Where? I mean, you walk through the city, we march down, the amount of empty properties that we pass. There are 166,000 empty properties in Ireland. So many of them have been vacant for more than 5 or 6 years. That's 10 times the number of homeless people we have. Merchants Quay, 17% of the properties there are vacant. There's, I guess, more properties up on Airbnb for tourists than there is on Daft.ie for people who want to rent. So is the problem asylum seekers who are living in tents, who are being hustled into old office blocks and own hotels? Or is the problem the same two exact political parties who have been running this country into the ground for profit for 100 years? Now, what the far right have very successfully done, and has actually been to the benefit of the political establishment here, is taking that blame away from vulture funds, away from landlords, away from the political establishment, and put it on to people with very little political or economic power, migrants. Well, look, just speaking on behalf of someone who comes from a migrant family, a person of colour, and all the people who look like me, I'm not taking that blame. It wasn't me who bailed out the banks. It wasn't me who put paid for university teachers and secondary line workers. It's not me who sold out this country to vulture funds, who's running a tax haven system that only benefits the most wealthy, while our public services are underfunded, while teachers are moving abroad because they can't afford to live here. And I think it's very interesting, right? You have the very wealthy, the likes of Trump, the likes of Conor McGregor out there supporting the far right, because they know if the anger wasn't going at migrants, it'd be going at them, where it really belongs, at the 1% at the top who are running this system into the ground for the sake of making their own profits. And I just want to say, this word keeps getting thrown out, about the concerned citizen, right? I'm the concerned citizen. We're the concerned citizens. I'm concerned about vigilantes who go around emboldened by these protests, attacking people in our local communities. I'm concerned about people who will go out and burn down buildings because there might be an asylum centre there. I'm concerned that a rapist like Conor McGregor can put a tricolour on himself and march through the streets and act like he's not the problem that we have in society, while he's saying that it's migrants who are the dangerous ones. No, it's him. It's the far right who are attacking people who are the danger, not migrants and not asylum seekers. And I think to wave the tricolour, right, a symbol that's meant to unify unity, when for the sake of British imperialism, they had us all fighting each other at the bottom. And to wave that flag and continue to sow division in our communities shows that they know absolutely nothing about Irish history. That flag does not represent the end of our movement. And I think Ono Canavan said it really well earlier. A quote by James Connolly, which I think a lot of the organisers of that protest have probably never heard of. But he said Irish people shouldn't throw stones at foreigners. I'm paraphrasing because I didn't write it down. Because you might hit your own clansman, right? Your own members of your own community. And I think that really gets to the crux of what's happening here. If they got their way, and I'll finish on this, right? Jim O'Callaghan, I think it is, Minister for Justice, is now bragging publicly about flights where he's deporting people. One of them where there was young children who were pulled out of school so that they could be deported somewhere. I mean, that's the future that the far right will win, because listen, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael aren't going to cross the vulture funds unless we fight them on it. But what they will happily do is steal the clothes of the far right and target migrants and do this performative cruelty. That's the future that the far right are going to throw upon us. It's not fixing the housing crisis, it's not fixing the crisis in healthcare, it's performative cruelty towards the most vulnerable people in society. And I think if you want to say that you love Ireland, if you want to say you love Dublin, you have to say you hate racism, and that's why we're here today. We have one speaker, Michael O'Brien from Unite the Union, and I think it's very important that we have union representation here today. We have a few unions who have signed on, and they know better than anybody else that if you're divided, you have to beg, and then when you work together, you bargain. Having people divide against each other in their workplaces, in their communities, is no way to win, and the far right threaten to throw away that sort of unity. So very happy to have a speaker from a trade union here today.
Thanks everybody. I'm speaking to you as a regional officer in Unite the Union. Unite represents some 60,000 workers on the whole of Ireland, north and south, organised in many different sectors, but also from all backgrounds and all parts of the world. Our members from migrant backgrounds and our members who are Irish people of colour are foremost in my mind today. We have healthcare assistants, predominantly women from India, separated from their own families, working in our understaffed nursing homes across the state. We have hundreds of Filipinos who are trying to organise in Bamford, which is a company that manufactures buses in Ballymena, and we all know what's happening in Ballymena. We've had Indonesian, Ghanaian and Egyptian fishermen working in Dunmore East and Holt Castle Townbere and our other fishing ports. They all work damn hard, they live in the worst overcrowded accommodation, they all need union organising, and thanks to the activities of the organisers of today's anti-migrant mobilisation, as well as the anti-migrant turn of our government boosting this far right, our members now have to contend with increases in racist abuse, in attacks going to work, in attacks coming home from work, and attacks in the communities where they live. The point is that racism and xenophobia are a trade union concern, and the trade union movement needs to be more present than in fact we are today. We need to be present on these protests, more present on the airwaves, and also using the direct channels of communication to our members and especially to our shop stewards and activists, and equip them to respond to every manifestation of racism in the workplace and in the communities. But also to direct our members, all of our members that are affected and exercised by the housing crisis, to come out and protest, the likes of which are organised under the banner of Raise the Roof and K2, who are protesting on the 5th of July, and not today's march, the racist march that is, that's supposedly themed around the accommodation crisis. Over 500,000 members in this country, in this island, are members of trade unions. We have to fully realise that potential. We're not realising it, but we have to turn the tide against racism. That's the task that Unite the Union and I hope other unions are going to commit themselves to in the coming months. Thanks.
Hope the workers. Next we have Kelly McConnell from North Wicklow Against Genocide, and people may have seen on social media joined a march, or the Great March to Gaza, where people tried to march up to Gaza, where many are arrested by the Egyptian police. I think it's very good that we have representation from Palestine action groups here today, because I mean the racist genocide that we're seeing going on in Palestine, I think gets to the crux of the politics of the far right that will dehumanize people to the extent where we're fine, and many of our governments are fine, allowing them to be bombed and killed indiscriminately. But don't let me speak, I'll let you speak, Kelly.
Thanks everyone. I'm going to start with some positivity because I'm just home from Egypt on Thursday, where 4,000 people from 60 countries, 50 Irish comrades came together to march to the Egyptian side of the Rafah border. We never made any plans to do anything illegal, but it worked out the way it was. We were waiting for permission from the Egyptian authority to be allowed to go and show solidarity with our friends in Gaza. So I'm really, really proud of this crowd today. Yeah, okay, fine. There might have been a few more people shouting on the other side, but we have the solutions, we have the cohesion, we have the solidarity. And when we come together, we are so much greater and we give such an amazing vision for the future. So we have to keep doing it. And as hard as it was to come home from Egypt without getting as close to Gaza as we wanted, and feeling like we were leaving Palestinian people and Egyptian people in a really unstable region, we did make connections. Over 60 countries came together and we are mobilised, we are organised, and we are escalating. So I learned some things from being in a country where protest is more heavily controlled than it is here. We're so lucky to live in a safe place. Most of us have done absolutely nothing to deserve it. We were just lucky enough to be born here, something we have absolutely zero control over. And because our friends were born in Gaza, they're starving. They're being denied their human rights. They are not allowed to sleep. There's bombs constantly. They're thinking about where they're going to get their next meal, how they're going to feed their children. They're suffering from miscarriages because they don't have the calories to sustain life. So we have to do everything we can. We have to keep going, because in action there is hope, and we have to learn not to stay anticipatory, obedient. Sorry, that's a tongue twister. But we shouldn't limit ourselves by the frameworks that we are allowed. We have to not police ourselves and don't pre-comply. We have to do something massive to end this genocide, and I believe we can. And that's something I'll be spilling all the tea on whenever our last comrade is home from Egypt. She's coming home tomorrow. So teach yourselves, mind each other, educate each other, and we keep going. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Look, I think it's particularly important that we've had representation from Palestine action groups, because on a number of occasions people who have actually fled Palestine from Gaza have come here to seek asylum in Ireland and have been attacked by the far right. And even when we've organised demonstrations, they've come to oppose it, which I think really flies again in the face of like 99% of people here in Ireland stand with the people of Gaza, stand with the people of Palestine, and it's for a reason. We know what that kind of genocide looks like. We know what starvation used as a weapon of war looks like. And for the far right to go and attack people who've come here to Ireland because they thought it's a safe place, I think it's really shame on them. Our next speaker. We have Zen from UCD Students' Union, and I want to maybe give a shout out to all the students' unions who have done a massive job in supporting these protests and putting up posters. I don't know if you're still here. Oh, yeah, come on up.
Hi everyone, I'm Hazen. I'm the Campaigns and Engagement Officer for the UCD Students' Union. And look, I just want to say here that students have always been at the forefront of social movements. We as young people have power when we organize together and use our collective voices to stand together in solidarity and use our collective voice to stand across the country with queer communities, with migrant communities, with minority communities and workers, with the Palestinian community currently undergoing genocide in Palestine, and with anybody else facing intimidation by the far right. Make no mistake about it, this is a racist movement. They don't stand for Irish people or for the Irish youth. Alliances with loyalists and rapists are proof enough for that. But they're so hyped up on propaganda that they only stand for atavistic fear and hatred. Over 30% of students at UCD come from international backgrounds. 1/4 of hospital workers in this country come from overseas. These people aren't, ruining our country. They're making it a better place just by being here. Look, our generation is the first one to never have lived our lives without access to the internet. Our voice is more powerful now than it has been at any point in history before now. We need to use that voice. We need to use that voice to go on social media, where the far right is currently thriving and winning the social media war with misinformation and propaganda. We need to use our voice to show that the far right won't intimidate us. They will not threaten these people that we hold dear. Everyone deserves to feel welcome in our country. Just by being here, you're taking the first steps in using that voice. Take this energy and get involved in your community. Get involved in your students' union. Get involved in anti-racist groups, okay? We need everybody to stand up against the vultures, the landlords, and everybody responsible for the housing crisis, for this abysmal cost of living, for the student commuter crisis. Without you, we can't get it done. Look, this past year, the student movement has worked tirelessly with the Palestinian movement to demand divestment, to work in our encampments across universities. And we're working towards getting agreements and getting full divestment in every university across the country. But we can't do it without you, okay? The Students United will never be defeated. Please get involved. Free Palestine! Students and workers, unite and fight!
Next we have Louise from Inchcore for All, and I think some of the local groups have played an absolutely massive role in fighting misinformation in their local areas, in pulling people along to these anti-racist protests. I don't know, we have you there, Louise, somewhere in the crowd. Yeah. Maybe she marched home, that's okay, sorry Louise. Okay, I think we only have, we're going to wrap it up soon, so sorry, the list I've been sent, give me one sec. James, we have, I think, from Labour here. James, are you in the clip there? There you go.
Okay. Straight from the dome, because I was asked to do this 5 minutes ago. I had no intention of speaking because this movement is much more important than political parties. About everyone coming together, trade unions, for all groups, which have played a blinder in organising on this stuff. But I do just want to throw it back to something that happens to, I suppose, our political party. A couple of weeks ago, we organised like a 10-year celebration of the marriage equality referendum from 2015, and we had to move the venue. Why did we have to move the venue? Because one of our councillors in Dublin 8 was targeted by the D8 Says No crowd and we're basically told that if you have this meeting in this area, we're going to come and we're going to harass you. So, as the advisement of the venue and not wanting to hurt the staff, we moved it elsewhere. But what happened when we had to move it elsewhere? Everyone came out and supported us, like we have here today. This march was supported by all progressive political parties, and that's what we need to see more of, to have numbers on the streets, because we know that we do have the majority of numbers, we do have the people behind us, but we have to get organised and work collectively. The last thing I will say on this is, so I'm from Ballybrack. Any Ballybrack heads here? You up the brack, right? You up the brack. Go on, Smokey. Right. But I'm from Ballybrack. Does anyone know what happened in Ballybrack in August of 2023? Now, the far right burns out a doctor's office that was vacant. And why did they do that? Because they thought there was a rumour, and it was unfounded, that there was supposed to be asylum seekers and IPAS centre going in there. So what happened? A place that could have been used for a doctor's surgery, or a place that could have been used for some other local amenity, was destroyed by these groups that say they represent our communities. They're destroying our immunities, they're destroying our solidarity, and they're trying to make us divided when we have to be united against racism, against classism, against homophobia, against all the things that seek to divide us. United we win, divided we fall. Thank you very much.
Next we have Bernie Darcy, who works with homeless asylum seekers. I don't know if you're there, Bernie, but feel free. Oh, there you are, behind the speaker. Give it up for Bernie.
Hi, I'm holding on to the rail because I'm afraid of heights and we're flying high. We really are, we're doing lots of work. We're flying higher than any far-right group ever will. We'll defeat them united. I'm here today to remind you all that we have homeless asylum seekers. When the men arrive to the IPO, they're told, we don't have any accommodation, but here's a tent. They're told not to camp together. What do? They have to camp together for their safety. Their tents have been slashed. They've been approached by men when they're in their tents, and they've been photographed and videoed and pushed around and told to go back to where they came from. I travel up to Dublin about once or twice a week to help the group. Our group is very, very small, and we need more members to help us. We need more tents and sleeping bags as well to help these men. You're talking about young lads from about the age of 19 upwards. There was one guy the other night, and he actually thought that we were going to stay with them for the night, and he began to cry when he realised that we were leaving them. To me, he was only a child. That nobody's child should be out on the street in a strange country. And the relief on their faces when they realised that they actually had our support and they had our numbers. They're all in a WhatsApp group with all our members, and that support is like gold dust to them. To arrive in Ireland and to be told, here's your tent, go on the street, don't sleep in groups. That is not right. Our government needs to step up and open up more buildings for these men. And for anybody that says that these men are rapists or not, I feel safer inside an IPAS centre than I do out on the streets of Ireland with the far right beside me.
Sorry. Thank you.
Comrades,
Thank you so much.
I was just saying to the last speaker, I'll not be up here too long.
I'll talk to her, Sue, about...
not only do I share her vision of the future,
I was talking to
but
the
I
other
share
group.
her fear of heights. So after that admission, can I just say I am here today to speak on behalf of NIPSA, the largest trade union in the north of Ireland. I also speak, comrades, as you would expect, as a revolutionary socialist. And I bring my greetings from my trade union to the courageous people who have turned out on the streets of Dublin to say, racism, 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 out, out, out. And comrades, can I make particular mention of my comrades from Forza, which I had the pleasure of marching beside today, our equivalent union in the south of Ireland, and it's great to see public sector unions from both sides of the border coming together to fight against racism as one whole movement. But let us be clear, comrades. Let us be clear. Every single trade union in Ireland should have been here today. Every single trade union in Ireland should be writing to every one of its members and saying that the far right, the racists, their thugs, are the foot soldiers of Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael and the billionaires. And every trade union should be saying, do not fall for their lies. Fight alongside your colleagues. Fight alongside the immigrant communities till we achieve a better Ireland, a socialist Ireland, an Ireland where there's a home for every person, where there's a decent job and a decent living standard for every person, and where there's public services that are of a high quality for everybody in this country. And comrades, we do not delude ourselves about the battle ahead. Internationally, capitalism has gone on an offensive. That offensive is represented here as well. Capitalism is now red in tooth and claw. They understand that when they launch an attack on ordinary people, when a quarter of the population of the South is living in poverty, they understand that there will be resistance. So they must mobilise opposition to ordinary people, and they must divide and rule. That is why the far right have taken to the streets to echo the call from their masters, the ruling class. So, comrades, the class war has been declared. So be it. So be it. They have brought it to us. Let us also declare class war. Let us also fight back. And let's build a movement worthy of the name. Can I say, comrades, it has been an honour in the North to stand beside my comrades from Unite Against Racism. The courage, the foresight and the commitment that they have shown does them great credit. And it shows what can be done when the trade union movement and wider society begin to work together. But we need to go further. We need to build a network of anti-racists in every town, in every village, in every street, in every city, and every workplace of this country. And that work needs to begin now. Let's get out there. Let's mobilise. Let's fight back. Racism, racism, racism. Out.
Thanks a million, Pori. Look, we're going to finish things up, but just to echo something that's been raised there. I mean, now all of us will come together. We want to build up our numbers. We want even more coming out the next time. We have an obligation now. Your trade union has thousands of members. Don't be silent. Make sure your trade union knows the next time there's an anti-racist protest going on and make sure they're backing it. There's community groups that you can get involved in. Feminist organisations. I mean, you have Malachi Steedson who wants to roll back abortion rights. It's nearly the first thing he demanded when he got into the council. So go back into every community group that you have. Join Unite Against Racism. Get involved in your unions and make sure that the next time that we come out to oppose the far right, we send them back the likes of the National Party, the Irish Freedom Party, they crawl back into whatever hole they came out of. We can fight for a real Ireland, for every regular person here who lives here, belongs here. There's enough housing for everybody, and if we continue to allow the far right to divide us, we're going absolutely nowhere. Thanks everybody for coming.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Refugees are welcome here.
Thanks.
Sorry, I just bother you for a second. I just wondered, like, how do we get involved with Help Now? I'd like to help out.
I can take your number.
Yeah? That would be really great. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. Will I just give you a ring then tomorrow?
Yeah, sure. If you text me then with
Yeah.
your name and all that.
Perfect, yeah, that would be great.
I'll get in contact with the page.
Thank you so much. That'd be great. Thank you. Have a good day.
Is it Bernie? Is that right?
Yeah.
Hi. I go by Kirby, but I protest Scientology, and you may or may not be aware that Scientology is a cult, and they were approaching refugees.
Yeah, I know.
Lying.
Yeah, I know.
Telling them they could help them with surgery. I feel very emotional when I talk about it.
Yeah, I know that they have been approaching this.
I am under the understanding that they are picking up refugees and bringing them to the cult of Scientology. I'm live streaming now. Do you mind your voice being on?
Sorry?
Do you mind your voice being on my live stream? I don't have your face on. They are picking them up and bringing them to the cult, in Fairhouse there?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And in buses, and then bringing them back to their accommodation. Now, they will have them working like anyone who can't afford the courses, because they're very expensive, 80 to 100 hours a week for pigeons for like 50. Now for them, they may not be even, I couldn't even say if they would give them anything. I would love to get involved with your group and to help, because I am very concerned. Roger Goodman was, did you see in the Times? It was in the Irish Times. It was in the Irish Times. If you Google Irish Times refugees Dublin, it will come up. Roger Goodman was asked in a press conference. He said it was very concerning that vulnerable people were being exploited by.
If Roger Goodman really cared, he'd have them off the street.
And you know what? He isn't in that post anyways, even if he did care. But I think it's essential. We need to talk to people in government to make sure this is still not happening.
Yeah, well, I give you my number then. And you can
Yes,
contact
please.
me tomorrow.
Yes, you're in demand, which is great to see. But I have a very, I thank you. I care about them, full stop. But I am particularly disgusted about in this state where they can be deported in the middle of the night. Scientology is coming up to them, telling them, lying, and saying they'll help them with Irish citizenship. So, do you have an email as well? And thank you for your time. And in Dublin, so if that's maybe of use. If you need anything, I can run around for you or something. Okay.
Okay, there's people higher than me in the organisation.
Okay. Is that 1 minute, please? Thank you. Great.
Palestine will be free!
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Oh my God, that was absolutely amazing. All right, Heather. Guys, I was just able to talk to another woman, Lincoln, with her, in regards to my concerns about Scientology approaching the refugees here. So it's awesome. We'll follow up. Very peaceful. It was a protest and a counter-protest. We were the protest, the counter-protest rather, counter-protest against racism. I hate race. Love Ireland hates racism. And so this went off well. And I guess we'll find out later how the other protests went. But I certainly hope that that was peaceful too. It was very emotional feeling being so close to the two, the protests and the counter protests. When I was there, I'll definitely, I guess, I'll have to watch this and see what that was like. But it certainly felt emotional being there. Thanks, Kathy. I'm real happy to. I've met some amazing people with these. I've met some amazing people at these protests, and I've been able to tell them about my concerns about Scientology and my very specific concerns with some people, and I'm really pleased about that. So it's wrapping up nicely. And, oh my God, guys. I think I gotta sit down for a minute. Hello. So we'll walk together for a little bit. I didn't bring any stickers. I think I'm gonna go say thank you to that other one. I forget his name. I'm just gonna say thank you to him. He's in the United Against Racism, so I just want to say thank you. Because after all, they do put a lot of time and effort to organizing this. As you know, so you don't just show up on a day. Just great. Oh, thank you. I just want to thank you so much. I want to thank you for putting your heart and soul into this. Thank you.
Oh, no, sorry, what's your name?
No worries. Do you mind if I ask your name?
I'm Dara.
Oh, Dara.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should know that.
Oh, no, you're grand. I'm a local councillor for...
They can hear your voice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, yeah, and which constituency?
Clondalkin, so West Dublin.
Clondalkin, okay, alrighty. I'm sorry, one more time. I'll talk to you another time. Okay. But I mainly just want to say thank you. Yes.
Sorry, I haven't...
Thanks, guys. Oh, awesome, awesome. Look, Sue. That just makes me smile. Thank you. Remember, Sue? Oh my God, I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna see if I can take a picture of it. Oh no, I won't. Oh yes, I will. Oh my God, almighty. If I ever do, I gotta make one of those. If I ever do loads of signs, I will have to do down with this one. It just makes me smile. Look at the sky. I'll just walk with you for a little ways. Thank you very much. So I was only thinking about the Father Ted Eurovision one, and I was thinking, oh, too bad I didn't think of it when Eurovision was going on. So many people were asking, what's Eurovision? And I could have posted it. Yeah, Kathy, so I don't know if you heard I was saying, Sue, I had a chance to talk to someone there about some specific concerns that I have. So it makes me feel good. It makes me feel productive. Thanks very much, you guys. I think I have to sit down for a minute, have a sip of water. Thanks again very much, guys, for popping in here today. And that was well, I don't think I'll say what I'm thinking at the minute. But I'm glad everything went off peacefully. We'll just walk a little bit and just finish finish up shortly, but I'm just gonna walk a little bit with you. Thank you very much for taking your time to pop in, say hi, see what was going on. And it was great to see that kind of organized resistance to the far-right protests. And as the man said, giving people another alternative. I'm so glad for them. I'm so glad for the organizers that it went so well. Yes. Alright, that was enjoyable. Kind of thought there might be a bit more, maybe next time. So I don't know if you ever heard of this comedy group with 3 Irish guys, Fog Arms and Hoyle, or something like that. Anyways. Oh, great, Kylie, that's great. Good to hear. I was kind of thinking of posting something of theirs, but it was like it was a comedy skit, and it was like Ireland in therapy, and the therapist was talking to Ireland as it was, and he kept on pulling out all things, and the guy playing the therapist had to keep saying, no songs, no stories, no music. We're just on Grafton Street. We're the best buskers in the world. We'll just walk a little ways, then I'll sit down, and we'll all go on our merry way. If you want to see a YouTube channel with buskers in Ireland, it's at Dublin City Today. Is a pretty cool YouTube channel with all buskers on Grafton Street. I'll put it on the description. Oh yeah, for sure. So who's singing and telling stories. Thank you so much for you guys that kind of were that stuck around for mostly the whole time. Thank you very much. Later on, I'll have to check out online about how because we were the counter protest. I suppose I'll check it online how the other protest went. The counter protest was very good. I guess I'll finish up in 5 or 10 minutes. I just want to find a spot to sit down. And anyways, I was quite pleased to be there live streaming because well, I'm pretty sure there would have been people live streaming the other protest, and the media kind of pushes that out a bit more. So not that I'm like mainstream media or YouTube channel or anything, but I'm just glad to be someone. I saw a few other people there as well live streaming, so that was good. I'm glad to be there. I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be able to be there because it worked out. Hello. Oh, let's just go sit here for a minute. Oh, really, Sue? That's amazing. Oh, that's the best ever. That's the best to hear. Yeah, because, you know, I think they do it a bit everywhere, unfortunately. They seem to push out, I don't know if it's the politics, like, I mean, they're kind of implying that it's the politicians that are pushing it out. I mean, to a certain extent, I totally agree, because they'd rather have the people blaming, basically, they'd rather have the people blaming immigrants than them. And using human beings, you know, people as scapegoats, as vulnerable people as scapegoats, is quite despicable. But the media definitely pushes that out a bit. Oh, that's great, Jamie. That's great to hear. Yeah, whatever sells their papers, I guess. So I think it's more, jeez, I don't know what to say. Bad news sells papers. Oh, I'm so glad. And it was really nice, though, at the end to speak with that lady. So, I mean, I've got over the last, between this one and the last, look at all the squirrels. Don't be afraid of me. I'm not gonna walk up there because there was a little gang, and then there was like, I'm sorry to use that word, but there was a, hi baby. Oh, maybe he thinks I have something for him. Oh, I know wish I do. I don't. There was like about 5 of them. Is he making friends with me? Are you making friends with me, little guy? Aww. Oh, hi, Matthew. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thanks for saying hello. We were just going to be here for another few minutes. I'm just passing through the park. There was 2 protests. There was the protest, the kind of it was like kind of a far right group, and then we were the counters. Hey, they don't know that the squirrels are there. Come on, the squirrels are there, guys. And then we were the counter protest, as the man said, to give people an option. Refugees are welcome here. And Matthew was right up, like, we marched so far, and then the other protest was there, and well, the guards must have been notified of the routes of both, I assume, and they had it all cordoned off. There was so many Garda there, well, I mean, we had a guarded escort, but there was so many guarded there at the point, the kind of point where the two protests would meet, and I never saw like that before. Like, I never was right at the front where the two, like a protest and a counter protest would meet. There was horses there. Of course, all I wanted to do was to pet the horses, but that was not going to happen. But it was kind of a strange feeling being there when that happened. But I felt safe. Just give me something nice to look at. And Matthew, the Sue and Kathy and Jeannie were saying that the chat wasn't too bad. Maybe they're all asleep. Maybe they're all asleep, guys. Oh, thanks. This little seagull seems to want to be my friend. I would say it's quite expensive, but everywhere's getting expensive. Yeah. Well, I was really glad that I could get out to it. Anyway, it was wonderful to have a chance to talk to meet that woman at the end, and to say thank you to the other counselor. It was a fantastic turnout. But thanks for staying with me. Just gonna sit down for a minute and what I'll do, I'll put this up, but I might not put it up straight away, but I will put it up within the next few hours for sure. It is so pretty. I don't think I'll be back online again today. I don't think I'll be streaming again later today, and I'm not too sure. I'm not too really sure about the next few days, but thanks a million for joining me today, and oh, thank you very much, Kathy. Good point. Yeah, I've gotten into the habit of watching them before I unprivate them. And That is such a good point, because I was trying to see if I could read her writing, so I hope I didn't show it. If I did, I'm not very good at all this editing and stuff. If I did, I might not be able to put this up, but we'll see. I promise I'll check. Belfast is nice. I haven't been up to Belfast for a while, but it is nice. Ay, ay, ay. Well, maybe if you like, maybe we'll walk around a little bit more. Oh, thank you very much, Sia. Thanks very much for coming in. I really appreciate it. And thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kathy, for that for that heads up. Really, thank you. Oh, thanks, Kathy. That's good. Thank you very much for geez, I'm bad with words sometimes, aren't I? Thanks very much. I think I might try a kind of a different times sometime during the week, but I'm still kind of had an idea to try to take a YouTube break, but I've been unsuccessful. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, I'm not sure. Might lay low in the chats if I can. I haven't been very good at doing that, but I'm kind of aiming to lay low in the chats, do some other things. And I have a lot of, I have some things, other things I'm doing, but I'll see you soon. But sure, we might as well stay for a little walk now. Is that all right? Maybe for, yeah, we might as well walk here for a minute. What I'm kind of trying to say to you is, I don't know when I'm going live again, let's put it that way. But I'm sure glad I could come here today. I'm so glad I was able to, you know, be free and have the time to do that. I just can't really find a place to sit down because the benches are wet, but I'm gonna, oh, here's a nice one for you. I showed you this another day. I think it was on St. Patrick's Day I showed you, but it was actually a monument that was given to Ireland from Germany, I believe. It was because for Ireland's help taking the German orphans after World War II. So, oh, thanks, Kathy. I'm glad you like it. It's very green. I think I'll show you another sculpture up here. Let me know if you are, Kathy. All right, Rika. Thank you. Thank you for saying hi. I hope to be able to put this up. I hope to be able to unprivate it, but I have to double check something because it was actually Kathy that reminded me to double check something because I don't want to dox anyone's private information on something. So if I haven't, then I'll put it up on public. I just have to check that first. So, all going well. If I didn't mess up, I'll put it on public in a few hours. But, so you probably would like the stream, Rika, but it was I was in a counter protest today. Love Ireland, hate racism. But I'll stand for another 5 minutes. It's nice to kind of wind down actually after that. Here. Oh, no worries. No worries. Probably be here for about another 5 minutes. And I hope to be able to put it in private, but I'm not 100% sure now because I had to double check someone's handwriting for their email and phone number, and I'm not 100% sure if I might have shown it or not. It was a protest to counter a far right protest. It was really nice. It went really well. I mean, I'm really glad that there wasn't any too much interaction between the two groups, let's put it that way. But it's nice to see you. Yeah, it really was. I did a post just before, like maybe 15 minutes before. Because I was saying like the sort of oops, it's gonna start raining. I'm gonna have to go under a tree. The far right protests kind of stuff, they get more kind of coverage. Stand here. Oh, the sun's coming out. Oh, it's going to be a rainbow. That's so nice, Kathy. I'll have to figure out how to do to watch live chat replay. I mean, I definitely wasn't looking at the chat all the time, so I really appreciate you guys kind of giving information and chatting nicely, and it was, I only saw, like, I guess I did see maybe a handful that were a bit, unfair. So yeah, all going well, I'll be able to put it on public. And if not, maybe I can learn more about YouTube, how to edit out or blur that out. I haven't really pushed myself to learning of these things, but it might be useful in those instances. Well, thanks very much. It's really nice to see you guys. It's really nice to see you, Rika, popping in here. And thank you all. Thanks, Rika, Kathy, Matthew, Sue, Jeannie, everyone. Thanks for being so nice. And I'm glad you thought it went well. It felt good. I just felt a little bit. I felt the emotion of being when the protest and the counter protest was so close. Was where it was separated. I felt that emotion of that, but otherwise it was very good vibes. So thanks everybody. Yeah, we needed a kind of like a little. We needed a. What's the word I'm looking for that starts with a D? Decompress? Is that decompress? We need a little decompress. Or maybe it's just me. It's a nice way to end it though. I think I'll do it more often. Thank you. Thanks for your encouragement. And I'll see you soon. Yeah, peace. Thank you. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day.